and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. Joe Palo once again here today at Credit Central, located at 717th Street, centrally located right here in Cleveland, where next door to the Avalon Nail Salon, directly across the street from Miller Law Firm and the Salvation Army. You can't miss it. Great location. And I'm standing here today with Sharon Green, who's the manager of Credit Central. And Sharon, thank you for having us out here today.
Thank you for coming out.
Let's talk about Credit Central. And again, it's Credit Central Loan and Tax Service. And of course, now's a great time for folks to come in and talk to you folks here at Credit Central. Tell us a little bit about Credit Central and what goes on here.
Credit Central is a company that's our home office is out of Greenville, South Carolina. We have one owner. We were opened in 2002. We operate out of 4 states. There are 24 locations in Tennessee. We all do loans. We make our own loan decisions, so we don't have to wait for someone up above to call us down and let us know. So that with us, all the managers making their own decisions, we get most of our approvals back in about an hour, up to an hour, sometimes quicker than that. So we don't have someone telling us what we can lend and what we can't lend. We start off about $300, and we go up to as high as $1,000.
Okay.
We help people rebuild their credit, trouble credit, spot credits, bankruptcies. We do everything that we can to try to get somebody to be able to reestablish with monthly payments. We don't have to come in every 2 weeks. There's one monthly payment, 30 days. Great way to rebuild your credit. We report to the credit bureau every 30 days. So if you need something to help you get restarted, buying a house or something like that, we can help. We got loans for all occasions. We also do taxes. We've been in the tax business for quite a while now. Our affiliate for taxes is PTS Tax Services. They're located home office in Calhoun, Tennessee. And PTS has been a wonderful partnership with us with taxes. All of our employees, we do year-round training. That's very important when it comes to tax time, because a lot of people are pop-up during tax season, then they're gone during the year. We're here all year long to be able to help you with any of your tax concerns, tax problems. You don't have to worry about coming in and the doors are closed. Our people are certified. We go to training 5, 6, 7 times a year. They have a university, it's called PTS University, that's tailor-made just for us so that we're up on all the new tax codes, the 2 tax laws, the credits and everything. And we're one of the only few places, rare places, that are offering the RAL, which is a Refund Anticipation loan, which means that you can get part of your refund in as little as 24 to 48 hours, and then you can wait for the other ones, and you'll get that other part probably in about 7 to 14 days, where other places can only get it in 2 weeks.
Right, exactly. Well, okay, let's say somebody watching right now wants to come in and talk to you folks and maybe get a loan or get their taxes done. What's the steps they would take? They just walk through the door, or they have to make an appointment?
You can walk through for loans. You can walk through the door. You can give us a call. We take applications by phone. We also take applications on our internet site. Our page is creditcentralinc.com. That'll come straight into the office. We process loans. They just come in, bring in your ID. You don't have to have any paperwork with you initially. We take the application and we work it up.
And
so it's very simple.
And within an hour, they would know whether or not they're approved.
Within an hour. Most of the time, within an hour, close before an hour, we can have an answer for you and possibly have your money and you to the bank.
Wow. Well, now let me ask you this: and I'm asking as we're going here, is this just personal loans, or is this commercial loans as well?
Personal loans, because our loans go up to about $1,000. So we tend to stay on the lower end. We wanted to make sure to help the consumers that need, where where some places, other places might be able not to finance you, or the banks might not be able to. We can help those people that can't get help, especially in these times where credit is really hard to come by.
Sure. Now, it's worked up, as you said, it's a monthly payment, and I guess it's a minimal payment that they have to pay every month for however long the length of the loan. Now, how long is a loan, traditionally, how long will a loan be, how long will you grant the loan? Let's put it that way.
Our shortest term is 6 months, and our longest term is only 11 months.
Oh, okay.
So you're not going to be extended out for a long period of time. And our smallest payment is $67, and the highest payment is even $117.
Wow.
There's nothing higher than a $117 payment.
No kidding. And that's for, say, $1,000.
It's absolutely.
No kidding. Okay. Let's talk about the folks you have working here, because I know you got a staff, and we're going to see some shots of some of the staff here as they're working. Tell us about the folks you have working here.
Well, we call ourselves, we're nicknamed the Real Divas of Cleveland. I have Heather Walker. She's my CSR, customer rep. She's a smiling face you'll see when you walk in the door. Brianna is my assistant manager. She's been with the company for over a year now, and she just recently got promoted up to assistant manager, and we got her in the advanced management training program so that she can have her own store. And I have have Janita Bonner, who is another CSR customer support, that she and Heather kind of go head to head with competing on trying to help.
Right.
So I have an awesome staff of women that are in here, and we get in here and get this thing done and get it turned around. So we have more than enough people to be able to handle the tax flow business and the loan business at the same time.
Well, what I think is great is I think the atmosphere here is great, but the mindset. And when I walked in, I noticed this, and I'm gonna read this because I want folks to hear this. This is the mindset here at Credit Central. What you do today will change your future. You will never have another today. Okay? And then it says, what are you going to do to make a difference? Be better than what is required. So with that kind of mindset, obviously, you can tell that the folks here are ready to help and ready to deal with whatever situations you may have. Now, you talk about reestablishing credit. So folks, if folks really have some bad credit, they can still come in here and probably get the loan in an hour and start reestablishing what may have been ruined years ago.
Well, of course, we look at everything, and it has to be subject to our most liberal credit extension policies.
Okay.
But for most cases, we can possibly help anyone be able to get a loan. We do have a criteria, and it's our credit policies that we do have the guideline. But other than that, we make our own decisions. No one is telling us what we can lend and what we can't lend.
Right. Okay. Now, what would somebody need to have in the case of getting a loan? I mean, what paperwork, after they initially come in, what paperwork would they need?
Well, we definitely look at ability of employment or income and residence. So we will need your most current statement of income, be it we do offer loans to customers that get Social Security, disability, or retirement, pension plans. So it's not just, earned income. And also your last check stub, your award letter, and a piece of mail, a utility bill or at least verifying your address. So we do need to verify that you're where you need to be.
Yeah, exactly. And again, as we said, a great location, 717th Street, and it's right next door, as I said, to Avalon Nail Salon, right across the street from Miller Law Firm, Salvation Army. You can't miss it. Beautiful building. And how long have you all been here?
We have been in this location since 2002.
No kidding.
No kidding.
And I guess business has grown since then. Have you been in Cleveland since 2002, or just this location?
Yes, we have been in Cleveland since 2002. It was one of the very first ones that opened up when the company was established. And we started off with, the very first year, I think it started off with 7 or 8 finance companies, and now we're over 90 finance companies. We operate in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. So we are expanding and growing every year, and looking for the opportunity to be really a good help to the community, be able to get out there and help with different things. We don't just we don't see ourselves, the company doesn't see ourselves as just, loans and finances. We just try to do whatever we can to help people, be a good steward of God's money, because that's what our company is founded on.
Exactly. And I think the thing about it is, folks out there watching, there's a lot of folks that need some help in these times, and this is a great way to get help, get your credit reestablished, and for little next to nothing of a monthly payment.
Right. We try to make it as simple and as easy as possible. That's why when you were talking about the paperwork, we don't get into all the paper. We don't boggle down. We don't do mortgage loans. We don't do car insurance. We try to make the approval and the policy, the loans, just as simple as possible. You don't have to come in and give us a blood sample or anything like that. We try to make it easy and simple as possible, because we try to keep our business that way.
Right.
And when it comes to the taxes, we don't have long lines. You don't have to call ahead of time or anything like that. You just come on in. We got everybody's in here is trained to be able to do that, and we get you out as quick as possible. It doesn't take all day. I've had comments from customers saying, wow, you sure know how to do that, and it was simple and quick. I was at this other place for hours, and I'm like, we don't want to keep you here forever. We want to get you on out the door and get ready to spend your money.
Well, now, you say let me get it correct. It's refund anticipation.
Right.
How does that work? How does it work as far as that? What's the steps for that?
Well, the refund anticipation loan is actually a loan that our bank provides. And what you do is I just do your taxes, and if you want to apply for it, that's you getting a portion of your money back within 24 hours.
Okay.
Has to be about 24 hours to 48 hours before you'll actually get a check back if you're approved. Now, there is an approval from the bank, but it's very simple. If you've been doing your taxes for years, then for the most part, you will be approved for the refund anticipation loan. The next morning, I'm cutting you a check, you're walking out the door to go cash it. The next portion of your check will come in about 7 to 14 days. Sometimes I've seen it earlier, but we do say 7 to 14 14 days because there might be a holdup, it might not be. But it's very simple, very easy, and it's a quick way to get you that money that everyone needs right now.
And this is up to $1,000.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Up to $1,000. We actually, with that refund anticipation loan, we have two loans. We have an $1,800 loan and a $1,000 loan.
Okay.
So you can actually walk out the door with $1,800. It's subject to what the bank approve you for, and that is for the income tax purposes only. Now our loans are $1,000. But those are one of the options and one of the services that we provide for the taxes.
Right,
so
right.
I've really have had a high approval rating on our RALs. And a lot of people are, out there saying, well, no one can do it. Yes, we can. And we're cutting checks every day, all day when it comes to it. You just come on in, sit down, and in no time at all, you can be next day cutting your check.
Okay. Let's also talk now. We talked about, you said there's 90-something locations now. Let's talk about the ones close to our proximity. We got one in Chattanooga, one in Athens. Could you tell us the address and the folks that are there, that are managers there?
Our address in Chattanooga, the manager there is Eric Harris. He has been there going on 2 years now. He has a wonderful staff with Consuela Hatton at the CSR and Rashida Holmes. She's the assistant manager. They're located at 5210 Brainerd Road.
Okay.
It's in the same shopping center as the Papa John's and the M&J Shoe Clothes. It's right across from Richmond Monuments. We also have a location on Decatur Pike. It's in Athens. Tamara Harris is the manager up there. She's a new face up there. She was originally here. Now she's there. They're up there doing big things. She has a Megan up there and a Candace up there as well. And them ladies up there can get you in and get you out as fast as everybody can. We're located, we have Athens, we have Harriman, we got 2 locations in Knoxville. We are all covered in Tennessee. We got West Tennessee, East Tennessee, Tri-City areas. We have Tennessee really, really covered.
And you said your home office is in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yes, it's in Greenville, South Carolina. It's 700 East North Street, Greenville, South Carolina. That's where we're centrally located at. Our owner is Mr. Grover Todd. Our vice president is Mr. Tommy Jones, and executive vice president is Ms. Lou Stokes.
Okay.
So.
She's just full of information. A lot of people say, I don't know those other addresses. Cut. It's amazing. Let's also mention real quick, we talk about, you said that the RALs, and again, tell us what RALs stand for.
RAL is Refund Anticipation Loan.
Okay, and you are one of the only places offering this.
We're one of the very few places that are offering these places. All of our affiliates, you are affiliated with Credit Central, you have a location that can definitely get you the refund anticipation loan. Okay.
And again, we are located at 700 17th Street here in Cleveland. What is your phone number, Sharon?
Our number is 423-614-7550.
And they can call that number. Now, real quick, I want to mention this too. You said that someone can call and make an appointment for after hours.
That's right. If you need to come in to get your taxes done and it's not within the hours that is listed on our door, you call ahead and one of us will be more than happy to meet you at any time to take care of your tax loan.
Okay. And what are your hours of operation?
On Mondays through Thursday, we're from 8:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
And on Fridays, we're here until 6. And we're here on Saturdays as well until 12 o'clock seasonal.
Okay. And again, if they want to come after hours, just call and make an appointment.
Give us a call. Ask for us, ladies. We got you.
All right, folks. Credit Central, Sharon Green, the manager here, 700 17th Street. Phone number, once again, 614-7550. Sharon, thank you so much for having us out here today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Credit Central, folks, for loans and tax service. This is where you want to come. For Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB, I'm Joe Palo.